Hello, everybody. My door shut? Yes, it is. Cool. Hi. Welcome in. Sorry for starting stream like 10 minutes late. Had a pest control guy at the front door that I had to talk to for a bit, but it's okay. Yeah, so today we're gonna be having some fun with our resident Sheikah, Sombra. Uh, this is gonna be fun. I had a brain blast like 15 minutes before we were originally supposed to start, so this is gonna be fun. So we have today's stream with Sombra, our Sheikah, and then tomorrow we're gonna be having a stream with our weapon spirit, Nuvi. And then Thursday, we're gonna have the session with our Rito, our Highland Rito twin, which that will also be very fun. It's all going to be fun. And then Friday, we're going to be returning to our regularly scheduled group sessions, though it will be just a little bit later than normal because I got scheduled to work and probably won't make it home until a little bit later, but it'll be fine. We will have fun. And you know what? Let's just get right on into it. I'm going to switch screens and I'm going to have fun. Okay, hi.
Oh, here we are.
Yep. We are here.
A little too loud. Let me turn you down a little bit. There we go.
Yeah. So let's do some quick little introductions. Hi, I'm Chloe. It's Chloe My Dudes, owner of the channel, streamer, um, GM of this whole campaign thing happening. Fun fact of the day: I've got Boba with me today.
Ooh. Oh god, that sounds so gross.
I will try to do it away from the microphone so it won't pick it up too much, but stream will definitely hear it no matter what. So sorry in advance, guys. So yeah. Now you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Who are you?
Akira.
Who the heckin' are you?
I don't know! Anyways, I'm Akira. I'm Akira. Desu, if you want to call me by my government name. I play Sombra. We both have he, they pronouns. And I have water. Yay!
Yay! That's good. Water is good. I also have a, like, 2/3 of the way drunk Wendy's lemonade from, like, 2 days ago.
That's... Ooh, I don't know if that's good for you.
It's lemonade. It's fine.
All the bacterias. I have baked Cheetos that I'm gonna eat later.
Oh, fun. Yeah, and I got Pringles here, and a Wendy's sugar cookie, for snacks. So this will be fun.
You just kept everything from Wendy's 2 days ago, huh?
Listen, it's good.
Is that half a Baconator I see in the back?
No, I get the nuggets. But yeah, are you excited for today? Are you scared? You should be scared.
I'm both. I'm very much both.
Let's down there. Okay, cool. So, I suppose we should just get right on started. Kids begging me not to drink the lemonade. It's too late. I did, and it's much tartar than it was before.
Drink it.
I did, and I'll take another sip if you want me to. It's not bad. It's just really tart.
Bacterias.
Listen, man. My immune system is great. If I could survive COVID and strep throat and chickenpox, I can survive drinking a 2-day-old Wendy's lemonade.
That's like 3 plagues in a row. Well, that's the only 2. I don't think strep throats are even a plague.
Boy, if you have not had strep throat, oof.
I've been feeling it recently. Like the past 2 weeks, I like could not swallow or yawn and like cough. And, like I wanted to die. And now, I mean, I can like do that shit now, but now it just constantly feels like there's something stuck in my throat. And it's the most annoying feeling in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go ahead and start. So mute your little self up, and then I'll give an improv little spiel, because I didn't have time to write that today.
Sounds good.
Woo. All right. Normally, Sheikah are born and raised in their own hidden village of Kakariko. But some were raised outside of it. And one such Sheikah was raised in Hyrule Castle. And being in Hyrule Castle, they were very close to the resident Sheikah there, being very few of them among them. They had a mentor of Impa whenever she was there, and was very close to the others that were raised there as well. And for our little Sheikah Sombra, we are going to go all the way back to their beginnings. When they were first introduced to the other Sheikah there. and how they became the toughened Sheikah warrior that they are. So we come to a much smaller little Sheikah. Their hair up in a traditional Sheikah bun at their young age. Wandering through the castle for the first time. You can go ahead and unmute there.
Please. Castle.
Ooh, castle. Yeah. So you're just walking around. You're really young at this point, really small. Much smaller than you currently are, because current times you're 6'6". But here you're more in the like. Oh. Oh, well. Guess it's just me and stream now. Well. Well, Kira's off doing whatever they're doing. How are you guys? You all doing good? We all having fun? I hope you're having fun. And I know normally my introduction prose is a lot a lot better than that, but I didn't write this one down. I probably should have, but no time to today.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, welcome back. Cool. Back to this then. So, you are just sort of walking around Hyrule Castle, wandering around. And I never did ask, but what's Sombra's parental situation?
One father.
One father?
One father.
Okay. You don't know what happened to your mother then?
I would say no.
Good, that gives me free rein. Cool. So I imagine in this sort of situation here, your father is caught up in a meeting of sorts with some of the other elder Sheikah, and you were just left to wander the halls. So firstly, I'm gonna have you roll survival just to see if you would get lost.
Poor baby. Oh,
It's a 14. Not
Never
bad.
mind.
Not bad.
baby
that-
is independent.
Yeah. So as you're sort of trotting along the halls, you're all looking around, walking around really confidently, even for someone as young as you are in this current state. You're sort of looking up at any of the like statues of armor with like Oz. They're like holding giant swords, and you're like, ooh, shiny. And you're just walking around, and I need you to roll perception for me.
All right.
Seven.
No, he's still a baby.
7. Yeah, so he's not really paying attention to where he's going. He's walking confidently, but no idea what's happening around him apart from that. And so he's walking, he's sort of looking around at like the banners hanging in the hallways and all of that. And as you're walking, you end up bumping into someone. And you sort of stagger back a bit, and you blink and you look up at the person at first, because you assume it's like an adult, but when you look up, there's nothing. So you look down, and right at your eye level is another small Sheikah kid. And she's just sort of like blinking and looking at you strangely. And she's like, I haven't seen you here before.
Uh, it's my first time, actually,
Hmm.
walking around the castle. Dad says I can go wherever I want. I just can't go down the stairs or upstairs or in any of the rooms or touch anything or yeah, but I can go wherever I want.
That makes sense, yeah. What's your name?
My name?
Mhm.
Uh, Sombra.
Oh, that's a fun little name.
What's your name?
My name is Adri.
Cool.
She like sticks out her hand, but she like extends her arm a little too far and ends up like poking you in the chest before like pulling her hand back a little. Sorry.
Oh. What are you doing walking around?
I'm just walking around, making my rounds. Sheikah, like us, are supposed to be very vigilant and protect everything. So I'm guarding the castle.
Oh. From who?
From bad guys. She like smiles really
guys?
wide.
Bad guys.
Yeah.
No bad guys. My dad beats up all the bad guys.
Your dad's a Sheikah too?
Yeah. He's just talking to some old guys.
There's a lot of old guys here.
Yeah, way too many. Not a lot of kids.
Well, hey, do you want to help me protect the castle from bad guys?
Oh. Yeah.
Great! And she like grabs your hand and just starts running.
Oh. He'll like tumble forward. He's gonna eventually waddle along with her.
And she ends up running, guiding you through the halls of the castle that she is very familiar with. And she ends up coming to the top of a staircase leading downward. And she sort of looks back at you and is like, well, to continue making the rounds, we gotta go down some stairs. And I know you said that your dad said you can't go downstairs or upstairs or anything, but I think it's okay if I do it with you.
As long as we fight some bad guys, I think it's okay.
Yeah, then let's go. And then she starts running with you down the stairs. And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. 20.
Ooh, 10.
Still a baby.
Let me roll another thing really quick. Just
no.
Just to see what would happen. 'Cause I had something in mind, but you rolled kind of low. Well, this isn't what I had in mind, but oh well. As Adri is like pulling you down the stairs running, one of your little feet sort of slip on one of the stairs and you start to fall forward.
Oh no.
But Adri has like a good enough hold on your hand that when you do start falling forward, you fall into her, but she manages to keep her balance and she's just like holding you there on the stairs as you're like halfway fallen. And she just sort of looks at you and she's like, you gotta be careful there. Stairs are steep.
Sorry, I'm just excited.
Yeah, no wonder your dad said you can't go downstairs.
You're so mean.
And yeah, kid, that's exactly what I was gonna say. As you're like halfway in her arms, she just picks you up into her arms, kind of like how a little kid carries like a cat, you know?
Oh.
And then she just starts like walking down the stairs with you in her arms.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so cute. This is gonna be so terrible later.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
And as she's carrying you down the stairs, it's like daytime, but there aren't too many windows in this little staircase area. So there are like portions of the shadows that are dark. And I need you to roll perception for me.
Mm-hmm.
12.
It's a little better.
Okay, that is a little better than it was before. 12. So as you're being like cat carried down the stairs, you're like looking around the staircase, and there's a very slight movement in the shadows that you can like see out of your peripheral vision. When you look over at it fully, there's nothing there.
Ooh.
And Adri carries you all the way down the stairs. You guys are now on the ground level floor. And she's still like holding you as she gets there, and she's like, "Great, we made it."
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm. And then she starts walking again, not like realizing she's supposed to put you down.
Oh, I can walk now.
Are you sure you're not gonna trip again?
I don't know. I'm a little clumsy.
Yeah. Me too, but I'm getting better at it.
And then she like just full on opens her arms and just drops you.
Ow.
Sorry.
She like holds
Where
a
are we
hand
going
out
now?
to you.
He gets up.
Let's see. Where would the bad guys be?
And she's like humming and like sort of pacing around in like this little circle.
He watches her and he's gonna like mock her, like not mock her, but he's gonna copy her.
So you're both walking around in these little circles as AJ's thinking before she sort of stops, and she's like,
Oh, I got it. Come with me.
and she grabs your hand and then starts running again.
Oh no. Poor little Sombra.
And they're running through the halls of the castle, and she gets to a door, and then she stops again, and then she looks back at you and is like,
It should be fine if I take you outside, right?
We're gonna fight some bad guys, right? Should be fine.
Yeah.
and then she like reaches up, kind of getting on her tiptoes to grab the handle, to open the door.
Well, that's how little we are.
Yeah, y'all are little. And the door swings open, and there's a gust of just fresh air that comes in. And you two walk outside together. Adri closes the door behind you, and you're both sort of outside in a sort of open air training area that would happen. And she stops and then sticks her arm all the way out, pointing at like a training dummy.
And she's like, Look, there's a bad guy.
Bad guy.
We gotta sneak up on him.
Oh, okay. Really good at that. Alright. Prepared to fail this roll.
Uh-huh. Roll stealth.
Alright. Yeah. Oh,
22!
Never mind.
Wow.
He is good at it.
Yeah. You have you've learned watching your dad train at like home, seeing him like sneak around home and sneak up on you, and so you're sort of mimicking what he does, staying like to the sides and like hiding behind things as you both like walk around. And Adri's doing quite well too. She got like a 19.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Sneaky little guys.
And so you guys are both like sneaking around, sort of flanking this one lone training dummy. Before you both are like at the edge of your last little barriers between you and the training dummy. And you see AG sort of poke her head around to look at you and then make these just hand signals that mean absolutely nothing.
He's gonna nod like he totally knows what she's talking about, and he's gonna like just walk up to her.
And then on the count of 3, like she like motions out like 1, 2, 3, and you both spring out from your hiding places and just like jump onto this one little stick and straw stuffed training dummy.
I have to roll to hit.
Yeah, sure. If you didn't ask, I
Okay.
wouldn't have made you, but you asked, so yes.
This is gonna be funny. What, strength or dex?
Strength.
Okay. Damn.
Jeez.
He hit it alright.
Yeah. So Sombra full on body slams this training dummy that's like twice his size. And it like shakes and there's like some straw falling out of it. And Adri just like runs up and just starts like doing the weak little pounding with her fists on the training dummy. But it's doing next to nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Beating up the bad guys.
Yeah. So you guys do like your own little like ninja moves to try and like beat up this one little training dummy. And then finally Adri sort of like steps back and jumps up and down. She's like,
Yeah, we did it! We did it! We got that guy!
Sombra's still like yelling and like punching this thing. He's like, ah!
Adri sort of like looks back at you, Sombra. It's like,
Sombra, we got him!
Oh, we did?
Uh-huh!
He punches it like one more time and he's like, yeah!
and so you guys defeated a little training dummy. And so Adri is just smiling so widely at you and is just so happy and giggling her little head off. And
What's so funny?
I've never had any other friends here before. This is really fun.
Yeah. I want to beat up all the bad guys.
Yeah!
and she like sticks her hand up to Sombra.
He's like confused.
She like holds it up for another moment or two before like moving her head around her hand to look at him, and it's like,
Do you know what a high five is?
High five?
Yeah.
No.
Well, here.
she like grabs your hand with her other hand, raises it, and just smacks it against the hand that she was holding up.
That's a high five.
He like looks at her as he like she like puts her hands together, and he has like the most like surprise like, oh my god moment.
And she just smiles and like giggles a bit. She's like,
You're funny.
Mm. And he kind of looks a little bashful.
and she goes to like wrap her arm around your neck and just kind of does that thing where like she sticks her other arm out and and motions like to the sky.
She's like, you and me, we are gonna be friends.
Never had a friend before.
Me neither. I'm the youngest one here. Wait, how old are you?
Oh. How old am I, DM?
What age do you think Sombra would be at this point in time?
7. 6. 6, 7. Sounds about right.
I'm gonna make you 6. So you say that you're 6?
Mm-hmm. I say that I'm 6.
Okay. Adri's face sort of lights up.
And she's like, oh, I'm not the youngest anymore. Sweet.
Oh. What? How old are you?
I'm 6.5.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair.
Well, too bad. Now you can
We're
call
like
me
the same
Elder.
height and everything. What?
Adri kind of like goes up, like goes around back to you, and then like does the thing. Like she puts the hand on her head, and then she just goes way above your head. And then she's like,
No, I think I'm taller too.
Aw, man.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Not if I protect you better.
Not if I protect you better.
Aw.
And she like does the thing where she grabs around your neck again and waves at the sky again, and she's like,
We're gonna be the best Sheikah warriors there are.
They saw this in a book once.
she absolutely did. It is a personality trait for her. So yeah, she says,
We're gonna be the best Sheikah warriors there are.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be the bestest.
Nuh-uh, I'm gonna be the bestest.
I'll be the bestest times infinity.
she like gasps.
And she's like, well, I'll be much cooler than you.
This is so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah. And I need you to roll perception for me one more time.
Okay, that's just a flat 20. Ooh.
16. Okay. Alright, cool. So, as... yeah, I know. I'm like reading this and trying so hard not to laugh.
Irie sneezes in the distance.
yeah. So as you two are like arguing back and forth, you can suddenly feel like the hairs on the back of your neck rise up a little bit, and you sort of stop and perk up and look around. And you don't really see anything until you get to a patch of shadows under like an awning of sorts. And for a split second you could almost see a pair of eyes, but then you blink and it's gone again.
He's gonna like rub his eyes and they're gonna be gone, and he's like, oh well.
Yeah. And just before little Adri can start arguing with you again about who's gonna be better than the other, you hear a very familiar voice call out to you from a window, being like, "Hey, Sombra, what did I say about walking around, going downstairs and out of doors and stuff?"
We're getting bad guys!
And you like look up to the window and it's your dad. And he's like, "I'm sure you were, but please come back inside."
Okay, he says, kind of all defeated.
Adri, like, grabs your hand and looks up at your dad and is like,
I was playing with them.
and your dad's like, looking at Adri now. And he's like really confused because he did not think there were other children. And he's like, yeah, sure. And he like ducks back in to like talk to the people he was talking to before. And then he comes back out looking from the window down at the both of you, and he's like, Adri, was it? Please bring my kid back inside.
He's so tired.
Yeah. Like, I imagine you guys had, like, just traveled here, and you're, like, gonna stay here, but he was awake the entire time. So he's, like, tired.
Poor man.
And I imagine that since you always liked to copy people, and copy especially him, you always disappeared a lot on him. So he's really tired.
Poor man with a Sombra as his kid. That's a fucking heart attack and a half.
And Adri's just like, okay, can I still play with them though?
And he looks down at her and it's like, yeah, sure, just be inside, please.
She's like, okay.
And then she starts dragging you back inside.
Yeah, can't have Sombra outside. He's a leash child. Gonna run off somewhere.
He probably would. But now, let me... Do. Gotta do a little thing here. Nope, not that. Nope. Yeah, sure. So let me get this up real quick.
When your child's like a ninja in training, yeah, you wouldn't want him outside.
Yeah. Okay. As you walk through the door, everything sort of warps around you, and you are now, many years later, to when you are sort of in your young teenage years. And you are in the midst of your own Sheikah training, sort of intermingling with some of the knights there during their training times. As you were always more prone to using a sword than traditional Sheikah weapons. And so you're training there, and it's a hard workout. Like, you're sweating, you're only in like a tank top and shorts, like, and it's hot outside because it's the summer, so you're like sweating with your hair all pulled back in braids. And you hear a voice call out to you from the sidelines.
Hey, Sombra!
It's kind of doing push-ups like 1, 2, and then he's gonna look up and just like fall.
And you hear a very familiar laughter. And she's like, oh boy, you really never grew out of your clumsiness, huh?
Oh, how am I supposed to? You keep sneaking up on me.
It's what we do, Summer. I thought you'd be used to it by now.
Well, I don't know. The hi or something, like walk up to my face first would be nice.
Walk up to your face when you're facing the ground? Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You'll manage.
And hold on. And you see Adri walking up to you, in her own sort of training attire, and she holds a hand down to you, and she's like, "Come on, it's time for lunch. You've been doing push-ups for over an hour."
I could do more.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, okay. And he gets up off the ground, dusting himself off.
She immediately gets you in like a headlock, like a playful headlock, and like noogies you. At this point, though, you have grown to be a little bit taller, so you are hunching over quite a bit.
You're gonna hurt my back if we keep doing this.
Oh, you be quiet. You know I'm never gonna stop this.
And she like lets go of you and is just smiling at you.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
And as you guys start walking inside, she like hands you a like small little towel for you to like wipe off your sweat. And she's like,
The cook made some really good smelling food today for lunch, so I figured I had to grab you.
You and your food.
What? Can't a girl enjoy her food?
I didn't say that, but you like food more than most.
I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah. Okay. The one who ran me over for a slice of pie.
hey, and she like punches your shoulder really hard. I'm gonna roll to see just how hard it feels for you though.
Bro's gonna like fall over.
That's a 22.
Oh my god. She knocks me out.
She like punches your arm and you can just feel like it feels like something broke. You know something didn't, but it feels like it, and you're just like doubled over clutching your shoulder.
Oh my god.
Don't mock
Okay.
me for my love of pie.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's like crossing her arms now, but she's like still waiting for you to stand upright.
I'm sorry. Can't I tease you a little?
Fine, yeah.
And she like uncrosses her arms and puts them on her hips and is just smiling at you.
But if you aren't careful, I'll steal your lunch from you.
Go ahead.
And she like squints at you.
Is that a challenge?
Do you want it to be a challenge?
I don't know what I want. I'm just suspicious of you.
For what reason? We've been friends since we were 6.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still like squinting at you.
Okay.
Then she's like squinting at you and squinting at you. Just like the silence, you guys are just standing there
He
before.
flicks her nose.
Oh! She like scrunches her face up and like puts her hands up to her nose and she's like,
Ow!
That is nowhere near what you just did to me. You have no right.
she's all pouting. She's like,
Fine.
Racy there, and then she takes off.
He's not even gonna. He's gonna walk. He's not even gonna bother to like race her. He's
Aww.
gonna lose. He's gonna lose.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a thing. Okay.
Oh no.
Um. As you like watch her start running, she just all of a sudden just disappears from like your eyesight.
He blinks like bewildered, and then just he kind of starts jogging now, picking up the pace.
Yeah. So you're like jogging now, heading inside, weaving your way through the castle to get to the sort of dining hall where the knights and staff all eat together. And you don't see Adri on the way there. Like, at all.
Oh my god.
And when you, like, open the doors and walk through, you're, like, scanning the room. You cannot see her. And then, all of a sudden, you just hear from behind you, right in your ear,
You were really slow.
Can I turn around and punch as a reaction?
I'm sure, roll to attack.
Here we go. Dex or strength again?
Strength again.
10.
Ooh, 10. Nope. You, like... It's like in cartoons when, like, someone gets startled and you can just see, like, everything stand up on end. That happens to you. And you whip around, hooking a punch. And Adri just, like, grabs your hand and flips you onto your back. And it's just like...
Really?
Oh, we haven't even gotten in line yet. Why are you so violent?
Why am I violent? You swung at me!
You snuck up on me.
We've been over this, Sombra. It's what we do!
Girl got a nat 20 for stealth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's really good at it.
And she's just, like, looking down at you, and you can just see, like, amusement on her face. And you can tell that she's, like, proud of herself for getting a one-up on you.
Just for that, you don't deserve my lunch.
Oh, so you're gonna make it a challenge for me to take it. Okay.
And she, like, pulls you up onto your feet.
Okay.
And she, like, dusts off your shoulders and then pats them, and it's like,
Let's get in line then.
He's gonna follow her, like, rubbing his shoulder, like, owie.
and she's just, like, walking in front of you, feeling so proud. And you can tell she's, like, walking with a bit of a skip in her step as this is happening. You guys get in line, you grab your food, and it does smell really good. And you take your trays of food, and it's got, like, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, like, just such good, rich foods. And Adri has her own, like, little side plate with a slice of, like, cobbler on it. And you guys go to your own little table that you have, like, sort of sectioned off for yourselves. Off in, like, a side corner and whatever. And you sit down and you start eating. Are you going to strike up conversation at all?
What is she doing? She...
Well, she rolled a 15 sleight of hand to try and steal something off your plate.
Oh, okay. I was gonna talk to you and sit down and, talk about how nice today is, but I don't know, I want to talk to you anymore.
And she's got, like, part of, like, a fried chicken leg in her mouth already that she stole from your plate. And she's like, what do you mean?
Swallow.
She chews quickly
You'll
and, like,
choke.
swallows. And she's
You're
like,
gonna choke.
I'll be fine. Food hasn't killed
And
me yet.
I'm not gonna save you if you choke on my chicken.
Well, fine then. I'll just enjoy it myself.
Yeah, till it makes you blue.
and she, like, squints at you, and you can see her hand, like, already coming up to punch your shoulder again. Like, it's just raising.
He flinches. Traumatized.
And she just sort of laughs and puts her hand back down and looks at you. It's like,
What did you want to talk about?
How's your training going?
It's 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 going. Yeah, it's going.
I heard you liked those stealth blowguns now.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been better at stealthing around than you, so might as well go with something that would use it. Totally not because I'm clumsier with bigger weapons. Totally not.
He kind of smiles at her.
What about you?
Well, you know, knights and all. They're just, not very talkative. Or when I cry, they're not the nicest.
You think they'd be used to us by now?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're just too intimidated by me.
You think they're intimidated by you?
Oh. Look, the guy can dream.
And dream
It's-
that is.
I guess it's just hard. And he kind of rubs his arms.
Yeah. Well, hey. If anything, you don't need to prove anything to them.
I know I don't. There's nothing to prove, but it's a lonely feeling when I know I'll never be like any other guys.
Hey, it doesn't matter. If anything, you all have the same job, so you don't need to impress them of all people. Just gotta impress the people that we work for. Just do what we do.
I guess I just want to be respected for who I really am.
And she sort of gives you a look before saying,
Do you really need anyone else's approval apart from the people who matter?
I guess not, but it still hurts.
She's-
And
go ahead.
it's never gonna be the same. I'll never be like any of them.
You can see Adri sort of look down at her plate for a moment before just slamming her hands on the table and standing up a bit. And she's like,
So what? So what if you'll never be like them? Do you think you want to be like the people who are mean to you? Just be you. It's all that matters. Who cares about the others? Who cares if you're not accepted by everyone? No one's accepted by everyone. There's always going to be people who are mean to you. But if any of them are mean to you,
to your face, and she's like leaning across the table now, getting like real close to your face.
if any of them are mean to you, send them my way, okay?
And he kind of chuckles.
I'm serious.
You always know what to say.
Of course I do. Known you since we were 6. I'm still older, by the way. I don't care if you're taller.
Yeah. kind of like grab his fork. I need a roll. Can I roll sleight of hand real quick?
Sure. Are you gonna try to steal something from her plate?
Yeah. It's not happening.
Yeah, like she sees you grab your fork and just start to go towards your plate, and she just stabs her fork into the table in between your hand and her plate. And she's looking at you with a smile and she's like,
Nice try.
Oh. Well, can I just like grab her plate and run?
yeah, you can absolutely do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Roll me dexterity, a dexterity check, just to see how fast you can get out of there.
I'm gonna die, like, right here, right now. It's like, this is where we find out Sombra's been dead this whole time. Okay, just a straight dex check, athletics, what do you want?
Dex check.
Okay. Do. 11. That's...
Yeah, she rolled an 18.
Oh, yeah. It's like a bear.
Yeah, you grab her plate and start running, and you barely make it outside of the dining hall before you feel a hand grab the back of your collar and just yank you back. And she's like, a close-eyed smile, and you can just, you know that when she does the close-eyed smile, like, she's intense about something. And she's like,
What exactly do you think you're doing here, Sombra?
You can't hurt me, otherwise you mess up your food. So?
she's like holding out her other hand for the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, you see, I just wanted my chicken back.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna, like, shove something in his mouth.
She's gonna gasp and then yank the plate away from you and shove you away and like hold the plate like a baby.
And then she's like, How dare you, sir?
He's got a mouthful of food.
She like looks down at her plate to see what you took, and then her eyes widen, seeing that the cobbler is gone, and her head just slowly turns back to look at you.
Oh, shit. And he's gonna look at her like he doesn't care, but he's like actually weeping on the inside.
You just ate my cobbler, Sombra.
Hey, best friends since we've been 6 years old, buddy, pal, chum of mine,
She very slowly sets the plate down on the ground, just outside of like to the side of the door leading to the
You know how much your
dining
mom
hall.
loves me, you can't kill me. Your mom loves me, you can't.
Then she stands back upright, turns back to look at you. And you can see her taking out her blowgun and loading it with a dart.
Oh, gonna scramble while he can.
Uh-huh. And she's gonna roll to attack as you're running away.
Dex save.
Yeah, dex save, please.
Gonna have like a +8 to hit with this blowgun, and I'm gonna sob. Oh, 19.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 30 hit?
Let's just say she got a 25.
I got a 25.
Uh-huh.
You let me see the dice.
Yeah, so Adri is an expert with her blowgun,
Oh, I see.
and she naturally rolled a 15.
Oh,
Um,
so she does have like 10 plus to hit.
uh-huh.
Wow.
So you just feel like a sharp like pierce in the back of your neck as you're running, and then your limbs just slowly turn into like jelly, like you lose control of them, and you're just like tumbling and you fall to the ground, unable to move because everything's just numb. And you can just hear the slow footsteps walking towards you.
Gonna scream for help.
Andrew kneels down beside your head and is like,
No one's coming to help you, Sombra.
Someone, please! Anyone, please!
she like grabs your ankle and just starts dragging you through the hallways.
Oh, 7 in the chat.
and she's just like dragging you along until like there are people that pass by you, but they just like they know Adri when she's mad, and so they like take one look at her face and then look away from her, just whistling like they are not seeing anything happening.
Oh, Derek, I swear to God, you owe me, man!
And you can like see him like turn around, look at you, and just shake his head no really quick before like quickly walking away.
He's like hyperventilating, like clasping his hands together, praying like, "You're Hylia."
So you're dragged through the hallways and outside, out back into the training grounds, and you can just see like Adri like let go of you and then just stand over you for a moment before putting her hands up and wiggling her fingers.
Oh no.
And she's like,
You know what's gonna happen.
No. No, please. Please.
and as you're begging for her not to do this, she does not listen to your pleas, and she just starts tickling you aggressively.
Oh god.
And like it gets
He's
to
in-
a point where like it's hard to even breathe.
Sombra's like coughing violently and like sobbing. He's twisting around. He's thrashing like a fish out of water. I can't. I can't.
This is your punishment, Sombra! This is what you get when you eat my desserts!
He's like crying in agony.
Like at some point she like pauses for a few moments, so you're like laughing and like taking deep gasping breaths, and
He's
then
coughing up spit.
yeah, and you look up to her and you're like, please no. And then she's like looks at you for a moment before going back in to tickle you again.
He's like pleading and crying and apologizing.
Yeah. And this goes on for a while, before she finally like gets off of you and stops, and the numbness of the dart has like worn off by now, and you're just like limp on the ground because you're just exhausted.
He's like sore out of breath. And he's like coughing. Your food's cold.
I can reheat it over the fire.
But at this point, she's like crouching beside you with like her hands holding like her chin, just watching you. And you can see that by now she's got a little bit of a smile as you're like laughing and still like recovering from it all. And in the midst of your recovery, as you're still like getting out the excess giggles and stuff, you just hear her say, "Why did you kill me, Sombra?"
What?
And as you're coming out of this laughter fit and you look back up at her, you see Adri, who's still in the position that she was in with this gaping hole in her chest, and you can see the flesh in this jagged circle, old and rotted, and you can just see other wounds and blood and arrows sticking out of her, and you can see in her face this dark liquid streaming from her eyes in thick tears and seeping from her mouth, and just this darkness in her eyes.
I didn't mean to. It wasn't. I tried to save you.
And as you start begging, you blink and you see Adri back to completely normal, how she was before, looking at you, now a little confused and a little concerned, and she's like, "What are you talking about, Sombra?"
He looks like he's just seen a ghost, and he's just like breathing, and he looks around him, and he looks back at her, and he's, oh, I don't know. Sorry, my head feels funny. You tortured me for too long.
Looks like I might have cut off the oxygen to you for a little bit too long. Well, come on. Let's go get our food again, and maybe I'll forgive you. And she's like holding her hand out to you now.
Okay. He grabs onto her.
Okay. And she leads you guys back to the dining hall, and you guys are back there eating. She's got a fresh plate of food, talking like nothing happened.
He's got this uneasiness about him, but he just kind of rubs it out of his mind and keeps eating.
And after you guys are eating for a while, eventually the scene shifts once more. And let me grab a thing. Let's do... What's this one? Yeah, sure.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. The scene shifts again, and you guys are a little older still. And it's the day before you both are having a sort of ceremony done to signify that you're now adults. And with the ceremony comes the knowledge that you both will be given your first real assignments, and you don't know if you're going to be assigned together. And this is before the ceremony happens, when you guys are sort of waiting in a room, waiting to be called to go to the ceremony, a little bit more dressed up in traditional Sheikah garb, with now this almost face paint, as the ceremony will be when you receive your true Sheikah tattoos. And Adri's sort of sitting there, sort of bouncing her leg up and down, a little worried, anxious.
What are you so worried about?
I don't know, maybe the fact that we're gonna be in front of all of these elders and I don't know, I'm not really used to crowds.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Well, it's just gonna be us two up there. And that helps me feel better.
And Adri leans her head against your shoulder, and you are now quite a fair bit taller than her. Though she is tall herself, you've been taller than her for a while now.
Sombra's just a giant.
Yeah. And she's just leaning her head against your shoulder. And she takes a deep breath and slowly lets it out. She squeezes your hand a little bit when you take hers. Thanks. I really appreciate you being here with me too.
Wouldn't miss it for anything.
I mean, yeah, I hope you wouldn't miss your own coming of age ceremony too.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to comfort you.
Yeah, you never were the best with words.
Well, I think it's easier to show. Any kind of, like, puts his forehead against her.
She leans against your forehead as well, and though her eyes are closed, she is smiling a little bit, very gently. I really hope we're assigned together, Sombra.
It would be easier.
Yeah, it would be. But I don't know, we just have really different styles of doing things. But maybe it's a good thing. Maybe we could be part of a team that does like a lot of fun things. You getting all up close and me support from a ways away.
You sure you won't shoot me because you're upset about something I did the night before?
She gently punches your knee, though it's like very, very gentle. She's like, I wouldn't shoot you. I mean, I know I have in the past over really petty things, but in the midst of battle or assignments, I wouldn't. I've got your back.
Yeah. That's what I love about you.
And she sort of goes quiet and blushes a little bit.
Kinda looks his eye, he gets nervous and he like looks away.
You know, we've been friends for so long. Addressing things like this is, I don't know, awkward.
I never thought, I mean, it was possible, but I never thought about this.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we just live in this for a minute?
She squeezes your hand a little bit. Yeah, I think I'd really like that.
Gonna grab hold of her and just kind of embrace her.
She wraps her arms around you and squeezes very tightly.
Roll the kiss.
Matt. And in your embrace that lasts for only a few moments, You both hear a sort of chime. That's the signal for you both to start making your way to the ceremony hall.
Crazy how long ago it was.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Oh, hold on. Crazy how long ago it was.
Yeah. She sort of lets go of you and stands up, still holding your hand, and gently pulls you to your own feet. Well, come on. Better not keep them waiting.
It's gonna lift her hand up and kiss her knuckle.
She lets you do that. And her face dark a bit, getting a bit pink, and she sort of turns her head away, putting her other hand up to cover her mouth. Come on! And she just starts dragging you away now.
And he smiles and he trills after her.
Walking down the hallway, Adri leading you. Again, the wrong playlist. Why? What did I have going? What did I? Oh, now I know. As Adri is leading you down the hallway, and you're just sort of watching her fondly, for a moment, everything darkens around you, and you see this dark liquid start to drip from the ceiling. And as you are looking around, this bit of panic, you look back to Adri, and once more you can see all the wounds in her body, now even more decayed, with the flesh being eaten away.
Adri?
And she turns her face back around to look at you. You can now just see a part of her face having been eaten away by maggots. Her teeth and jawbone partially exposed, with her flesh gray and aged and dying, with the black liquid now seeping from her teeth, and even more so from her eyes that are just gone.
He gets really scared and he lets go of her hand and he kind of almost falls backwards. Adri?
The hand that you were holding now drips the black liquid once more. Her fingers now more like claws, and her head tilts to you. And she sort of approaches you, but it's and not smooth in a way that a person should move. And when it looks like she is talking, it looks like there's no sound that comes out apart from this just gurgling noise.
He is gonna fall back now and he's gonna skid himself away from her. Get away from me! Don't touch me!
And when you do that and you bring your arms up to shield yourself, there's a moment of just silence before You hear it. Sombra?
He's like on the floor and he's breathing and he's looking around horrified and he looks back at her. He's like, "Are you okay?"
Everything around you is back to normal, back the way that it was, and she's looking at you very concerned right now.
Sorry.
Yeah. What?
He just stands up and he dusts himself off. I'm sorry. Something's up with my head. Let's go. And he takes hold of her hand again and he starts leading her.
She slips her hand out of your grasp. Sombra,
Adrian?
that wasn't funny.
It's not. No, it's not a joke. Something has been.
She holds her hand up
I-
to stop you from talking. And just shakes her head. It's like, it's fine. You don't have to say anything more. Let's just go. And she just brushes past you and starts walking again.
Adri, and he follows.
Because you did snap at her not to touch you. And you guys make the rest of the walk in silence, heading to the sort of ceremony chamber. And you walk in, shutting the door behind you, and it's dimly lit. Let me grab another. No. Which one did play for this? What the heck?
Need some water.
Drink some water. Yeah, this is the one. The chamber that you guys have entered is completely dark, dimmer, with just these rows of candles forming a pathway forward to an almost altar-like place, encircled with candles of varying sizes, all lit. You can along the outside of this pathway of candles, all dressed in very traditional clothing, watching you all. And at the very front is Impa with your father and Adri's mother standing on either side of her. And Adri just silently walks forward, very quiet, but standing tall as she walks slowly up to them.
I guess I'll follow suit.
As you both walk up there, it's just silent apart from a very smooth playing of this stringed instrument that's traditional for the Sheikah that I cannot remember the name for off the top of my head. And you both stop once you get right in front of Impa and your respective parents and Neil. And Impa says, We are here today to hold a coming-of-age ceremony for our 2 young Sheikah warriors raised here. They have both been diligent in their work and have proven their worth. And she now looks down at the both of you. Are you both ready to accept the responsibilities that come with becoming an adult? And you hear a very soft yes from Adri.
Sombra nods his head and says yes.
There's a faint little smile on Impa's face. Very well then. And she turns around and grabs something from behind her, breaks it in half, and hands one part to each of your respective parents. And your parents come closer to you, take your hands and bring you back up to standing position and lead you around to either side of this altar, where they sit you down and begin the tattooing process. It first starts with the Sheikah eye symbol, and your father asks you, where would you like to be protected the most? Mind, heart, soul. And he gently touches your forehead when he says mind, touches your chest when he says heart, and then touches your back when he says soul.
My heart.
You see the faintest of smiles on his face before he nods. And partially disrobes you so that he can give you the tattoo across your chest. And you can faintly hear Adri being asked the same question by her mother and saying, my soul. And then, after you are both given your respective tattoos of the Sheikah symbol, all of the other markings that Sombra has present time were given to her, are given to a Sheikah over the course of all the missions that they gain throughout their life. So right now you're just getting the one on your chest. Once you finish taking the pain quite well, as most Sheikah do, as they're trained to do, your father takes a bowl of this white substance, placing his thumb within it and almost painting on different things across your face and body in this white paste. Once he finishes, right about the same time as Adri's mother finishes hers, he takes a step back and then bows a bit to you. And you can almost hear him say, I'm proud of you, Sombra. Before taking a step back and walking back around front of the altar with Impa, as both you and Adri stand up and walk to be in front of the altar on this raised platform and stand in front of the entire Sheikah audience that's there. And Impa says, these 2 have sworn to use their lives for the purpose of protecting the Hyrulean family. Treat them as you would anyone else amongst our ranks. And trust them with your life as you would your own. And there's a chorus of, like, agreeing, huh, you know? And Impa grabs 2 candles, one with red wax and one with white wax. And she steps up onto the raised platform that you and Adri are standing on and just holds the candles above each of your heads until a single drop of wax drops down onto your forehead and melts into almost a teardrop shape. Sombra, you had the red wax, Adri had the white wax. Remember this, Pain. It will serve you well.
He bows his head down.
Adri does the same. And turns back around to the crowd. Then the ceremony ends, and you and Adri are carried to a kind of feast that happens, though Adri is quiet throughout it. And this is where we're going to take our break.
Here we go.
So, how's everybody doing? I saw Kiri and Mads freaking out earlier.
Funny watching everyone else freak out.
I know. What were your feelings when all that was happening?
This is wonderful.
Yeah?
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Very much enjoying this one.
I'm glad. I'm really glad. Kiri, Kid, Mads, what are you guys thinking? Anybody else who's watching this? What are y'all thinking?
A lot of good that did for us, boys. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Mads is just mad she doesn't have
Oh,
her
yours
tattoos.
here too. Sup, you're welcome. Dude, my shit was glitching so
doesn't have the
bad when
tattoos and she's mad about it.
moment was happening. I was so bad. Yeah.
And then it's immediately ruined. Whip.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Yeah,
to see it.
y'all hardcore shipping when you already know what happens to Adri.
Yeah.
And to anyone watching this who's not familiar with Adri, go watch the Kyrie and Sombra one-shot on my channel after this, and you will understand what happens.
It is a lot. Ooh.
Yeah, Kyrie has her tats for a diff reason. Yeah. You're right, Mads, you're right. Sads.
Or don't, because if you watch that one, you might, like, break down as bad as me and Mads did while we were in there, so.
Yeah, to quote Mads, holy F, this is so sad. That was what she said while in the one-shot. Kiri just got back from a group study project here with a Korean corn dog here. Well, I hope you're enjoying the Korean corn dog, because those are really good. And I'm gonna try
say,
them.
does the corn dog taste good with a side of depression?
Wow.
A side of terrible childhood memories.
Oh my gosh, I just realized that's why it's all shaped weirdly. So my boba, right? I got like a it's called like a pink kush drink, but it tastes like cotton candy milk, which is delicious. And it's got like these like strawberry jellies at the bottom of it, and normally they're like in like little rectangular prism sort of shapes, but they're in the shape of bears, like little gummy bears.
Gummy bear? That's so cute.
And I was wondering why, like, I had such a hard time getting it up in the straw. That's why they're shaped like giant bears that won't fit.
Well, you gotta do the raw dog thing and just eat them with your hands.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the struggle of getting K-Dogs in Brooklyn. Yeah. But, anybody got questions for what's happened so far?
Oh yeah, read them.
Including you, Akira.
I don't think I have any questions. I just like to watch it play out.
Mm.
I've been meaning to design Adri, but if Chloe already has something, that's also very cool.
I've got something. I just
Nice.
haven't drawn.
I've got something, but I don't.
It's in my head.
Oh, so okay. So after Adri and Samba were in the room being all cute and shit, they left out. And Somber had a little retro moment and had a little nightmare. And he told Adri to not to touch him while on the ground, horrified for his life.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's something that's only happening right now. And you guys will know at the end of this why it's happening right now.
Yeah, Sombra's just really bad with women. Respect boundaries, Adri.
Bruh. When Sombra literally tells you to get away from him and not touch him, it's not
He's
about
like-
you, Adri.
After he's all kissy and romantic, he's get away from me.
Yeah. How is she supposed to know that Sombra's seeing nightmare stuff in her happening?
That's when hell of like I'd be jump scared, bro. I'm like, what? I'd have mixed signals as shit. I don't blame Adri.
Mm-hmm. Gaslighter Sombra arc.
He already does that. He's been lying to Kyrie. Whip. He did try to tell her, but like for his credit, he just saw some nightmare fuel shit. I think if you saw your friend rotting in front of your face, you kind of wouldn't be able to tell her that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, fruit
Yeah.
for thought.
Good for that, you know?
Women aren't the most reasonable, anyways.
Wow. 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 You say this, knowing Sombra's origins.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's why each. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That's an off-stream joke.
Alright, well, are you ready for more nightmare fuel?
Let me take a sip.
Is everybody ready for nightmare fuel? Let him start with C-section, baby. Mads, I don't know.
We don't know what happened to his mom, so.
We don't know what happened to his mom. We might find out. Maybe today, maybe later. Who knows?
Maybe never.
I'll come
Probably
up with
never.
something tragic.
Yeah, of course you will.
Uh-huh.
Give me 2 seconds, actually. Need more time on the break.
Okay. Alright, break is still going.
Eyes live. Break is still going.
Break is still going. Summer pulled a Renespe. No! No! No, we're not doing this. Sombra is not nicknamed after the Loch Ness Monster, Mads. Alright, well, let's see. What does this one sound like? Oh, that's perfect. Sweet. That'll be the next thing.
I am back.
Alright, welcome back. Okay, now I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat, are we ready for more trauma?
Let me hear you say, hell yeah.
Ooh, Matt's gonna be DMing me Kyrie lore stuff tonight. I look forward to it, BB. We ready?
We ready.
Kari.
Kiri
Are
doesn't
not.
seem as enthusiastic.
No, Kiri will always just be the little like O-O face and then dots. Like that's just Kiri. Along with
Otherwise,
the
I wouldn't
please
know.
no.
Otherwise, I wouldn't know it was Kiri.
Yeah. All right, but if we're ready.
Started.
Oh, yours not ready. No,
All
I'm
right.
not. Well,
Buckle up, Yoru. We're
buckle
starting
up,
whether
guys.
you want to or not.
Yep. Yoru, just be prepared for Thursday, and Kiri, be prepared for tomorrow.
Wholesome Levi adventure, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
I'm convinced. I'm very convinced. Let's go!
Woo! Okay. Carrie is just Nuvi. Highly have mercy on me. You're just Nuvi. Like that's just you. Anyway. Ooh, excuse me. So once again, the world warps around you at this feast. A little bit more of tenser terms with Adri. And now you're somewhere outside Hyrule Castle, in the plains behind it, at nighttime, with the stars being the only light in the sky right now. And it's just you and Adri. And Adri looks very tense.
I'm just gonna look over at her and kind of reach for her. Are you... is everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's fine. Got my assignment
Well,
today.
Mm.
Did you get yours?
Yeah.
What'd it say for you?
I'm doing missions around the city.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Where are you going?
I'm being sent off towards Death Mountain.
What?
Yeah. It's some really important information gathering mission, or maybe it was something about, maybe it was something just about helping people around there, but guess we're not on the same mission.
He kind of takes a hold of her hand and looks at her. It'll be okay. You know, it's always writing letters.
Maybe.
And you'll be safe. There's plenty of Sheikah going everywhere. So, but I can't say I. He kind of chokes, and he just kind of looks at her. I'm really gonna miss you.
Yeah. I'm really gonna miss you too.
Promise you'll come back home?
You think I'd just be gone away forever?
No, but I'm just worried. Can I not be worried about you?
You don't have to be worried about me.
I what don't you get? We've been friends for the longest, and you know, it's more than that. I love you. I'm gonna worry about you.
She squeezes your hand and looks over at you. I love you too. But she slips her hand away from yours. But we can't. I don't know how long I'm gonna be at Death Mountain, and I don't know if you're gonna be gone by the time I come back, and
I'll sneak with you. I'll go.
you can't.
Try me.
Sombra, I can't let you disobey orders just for me.
That's my choice.
Then can you respect mine?
He seems a little hurt, but kinda looks out at the ground. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to apologize for. I mean, we knew this was gonna happen. That doesn't make it any easier.
She goes to reach out to touch you before stopping herself and pulling her hand back. Yeah, we should have always known that this wouldn't have worked out. And there's a tense moment between the two of you before she just looks away from you and stands up. And I'm gonna go pack.
Already?
Yeah, it's probably gonna take me a while to find
I could help.
everything. No, it's fine. Good night, Sombra. Then she starts to
A treat.
walk away.
Adri, wait.
She stops, but doesn't turn around to look at you.
Please, just one more time. And he kind of holds his arms out.
If we did, I don't think I'd be able to let go.
I can't. I can't. Please. I don't know when I'll get another.
You can see her shoulders shaking. Before she just quickly puts her head down, and you hear the smallest, tightest, "I'm sorry," before she just runs away.
He just kind of stands there with his arms out, watching her leave. And kind of whispers to himself, "Bye, Adri."
I need you to roll perception for me really quick.
Ooh. He's not good with those rolls.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Yeah.
You think you can hear grass moving in the faintest swoosh behind you. But when you turn around, there's nothing there. And once more, and you are getting yourself ready in your new uniform to patrol the city from the shadows, to patrol Castle Town and see if there's any robberies, any thieves, anything dangerous happening. And as you're out on patrol, you have to wonder why you weren't sent off too. Why you had to stay here in Castletown. Because for as long as you've lived here, nothing strange ever happens here, nothing bad happens. It's always just been here. And you think back to that night, the last time you saw Adri, you just think it's not fair. You both did everything right. So why couldn't something good have happened for once? Why couldn't you have stayed together? And I need you to roll perception for me.
Okay, flat roll. Ooh, geez, somber.
That's an 8.
Zero awareness at all.
Yeah, no. You are in your
Worst
feelings,
ninja.
man.
Worst ninja in the world.
You're going through, like, the same effects of a breakup without it being an actual breakup. Because you and Angie were never officially together.
Yeah, which...
Yeah. Let's have you roll stealth.
Ooh,
23. Well, at least
the
you're
one thing
sneaky.
he'll always be good at that.
I wonder who you learned that from. How to be so good at it. I wonder.
And now she's not here.
Okay, cool. So you're just sort of walking through the shadows of Castletown's alleys, not really paying attention to your surroundings. Okay. And as you're walking through a particularly shadowy part of this alley that you're in, you feel this presence behind you in the darkness.
It's gonna full stop. Yeah, turn around.
You turn around and you don't see anything. But that feeling of something still there is still there. I need you to roll perception for me one more time. That's a 7.
Yeah.
Why can you not see anything?
No, I'm just like Levi and his damn investigation checks.
Okay, you know what? Roll investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah. Because you're
I
trying
don't
to find,
believe
like, what this thing is, right?
Am I proficient in that? I don't believe so. No, I'm not. Whoops. Okay.
14. Okay. That is
No, he just
much better.
perceiving.
Though you don't see a person in the darkness, in the shade of this alley, you can almost make out an outline of some kind of figure standing there. And as soon as it realizes that you can perceive it, it quickly darts back and around a corner.
I'm just gonna, like, look around, and he's just gonna chase after it.
Okay. So I am gonna make you
Ruh-roh.
I'm gonna make you roll investigation again, just to see if you can keep up with it and know which way it's going. That's a
No.
7.
No.
Okay, so after it runs the corner, you lose sight of it, but you still feel that presence. And there are 3 different directions to go. Which way do you choose? Forward, left, right.
Directly down the middle.
Okay. You keep going, you keep going. You come to another intersection. Roll investigation once more.
Ooh.
2. Ooh. You're sort of losing the feeling of this thing's presence now. And there's 2 more directions to go. Continue on or left.
Left.
Okay. Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Another investigation roll. That's a 6. You are rolling so low. Why don't you try Dice
Yeah.
Parser? I'll let you re-roll that one with Dice Parser.
Let's see. I don't know. What's the command for Dice Parser?
It's the same thing, but you have to select that it's Parser, not Maiden.
Okay. It doesn't... Oh, wait. No. I think it's this one.
Yeah, there you go. 10. Much better. Still not great, but it's better.
We're improving.
Mhm.
Slowly but steadily.
So you feel the presence get stronger again. Left or right?
Right.
Okay. You keep going. And in the distance, you can almost see the shape of this thing in the shadows as the sun is beginning to set. And it darts out in a way. Thank you for the follow, Muted Chaotic. Thank you. And you see this thing. Thank you, Orphic Sage. Thanks, guys.
Woo! Follow!
So you see this thing. Thanks, Gorge. Starlight Nights. Whoa! Whoa, guys! Whoa!
Follower goal.
Follower goal. I'm getting rated by MCRPers.
Follower goal. Follower goal.
My sister is getting people to watch my stream. Thanks, Lord. Thanks, sis. Welcome everybody. We're in the middle.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick little side note. Just stop to say hi. Hi. Whoa, we're getting a lot of followers.
Welcome to the stream.
Thanks, Queen George. Not Gorge. George. Thanks,
Follower
Starlight
goal.
Nights. Thanks,
Follower goal.
Ocean of Stars. We are getting really close to that follower goal. Wow.
Follower
Hello,
goal.
everybody. We got 13 viewers right now. Whoa. Well, welcome. Just to give you guys a quick little... Not Queen Gargia, sorry. Just to give you guys a little quick rundown of what I do and what this is. Hi, I'm Chloe. It is Chloe, my dudes. Welcome. I stream kind of whatever, but right now I am focusing on going through this Legend of Zelda themed Dungeons & Dragons campaign as the DM. Right now we are doing a sort of one-on-one session with our resident Sheikah Sombra here. That sort of delves into a bit of the past. We're gonna do the same thing with a weapon spirit, Novi tomorrow, and then a Highland Rito named Twin on Thursday, and then normal sessions will be resuming on Friday. So if you guys are interested and you think this is fun, or you just want to watch whatever, put this on in the background, do whatever while you are listening, go right ahead. I welcome it. Thank you to everyone here and to everyone who followed. You guys are getting me really close to this follower goal. We're at 47 out of 50. Once we hit 50, I will be able to apply to be an affiliate. So cross my fingers. Woo! Thank you, everyone. Yeah, but getting back into it, our Sheikah Sombra here is following some shadowy figure that is leading him out of Castletown. So now we're back at this.
What's on the channel?
What's on the channel?
VOD channel.
Oh yeah, we have all the previous sessions on the channel as well. So if you want to go back and watch those, get a little bit more context, go right ahead. I have it all in their own little playlist for your convenience. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Hey. All right, getting back into this now.
Regularly scheduled program.
So you see this shadowy figure of something. You're not quite sure if it's humanoid or if it's some kind of monster, but it is darting across the open field outside of Castletown. Do you still follow it?
Do you still follow it?
Okay, you do. So you take one last look back at Castletown before turning your attention back on this thing, which is the closest thing to something happening in this quiet little town here, before running after it. And it leads you through this field and into the nearby forest, bobbing and weaving through trees and everything. And eventually, you can see it dive down into something, and you run to catch up with it. But you have to stop yourself before realizing that it dove off of a cliff's edge. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you keep your balance or not.
Ooh.
That's a 4! Oh no!
Holy crap, bro.
Alright, time to bring up my little cheat sheet for fall damage.
Wee.
Okay. You got this, don't trip! Well,
You got this.
oh well.
Sombra don't got it. Sombra most definitely do not got it.
Everyone's favorite fall damage. Alright, where is my little fall damage cheat sheet here? If it would load in. Sombra pancake hours!
Aw, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
It's okay, he'll bounce off his huge boobs.
His moves.
His boobs.
Okay. D6 per 10 feet. Oh boy. Yeah, this'll be a lot. Alright, let's see. Ooh. I'm gonna take 15 points of damage as you fail to keep balance and fall tumbling off over the edge. Falling down, hitting rocks on your way down until you finally tumble out and just stop laying on the ground, feeling your body ache and just hurt from getting hit like a lot. And you just lay there for a moment, winded and dazed, before you hear this sort of
Someone
like
get this man some texting. I need a close chat.
yeah, so you're just laying there in your daze before you hear this sort of circling behind you. And as you thank you, Celestine, for this follow.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Two more.
So as you lay there, feeling dazed, and you hear this sort of circling around you. Oh, I pronounced it right. Sweet. You sort of push yourself upright, aching as you do, and you look around, and you're in this sort of dark chasm. And then you only fell 40 feet.
Only
you
40.
look up, and you can't even see the sky. It's just completely dark. And you look around, and you're in some sort of rocky pit. And you push yourself to your feet, staggering a bit. And you see this slithery, darkly scaled creature in front of you, sort of in a low stance on 4 legs, with its head dipped low, looking at you with these piercing yellow eyes.
Oh, if you're gonna eat me, you might as well get it done with.
And it sort of tilts its head a little bit at you and moves its body in a way, almost slinking towards you. And it gets a little closer to you and a little closer to you before pushing itself up onto its hind legs. And you see this thing stand to be several feet taller than you, thin and gangly. It's looking down at you, almost squinting.
What are you? Thumper's kind of like in too much pain to kind of like be afraid or worried about it right now. He's really out of it. Like head pounding, kind of out of it.
You hear it almost echo back to you. What are you? And its voice is similar to yours, but it's almost like its voice is somehow shredded in a way. And when it speaks, it's almost as if it echoes entirely around you.
Am I going to die?
You hear this clicking and chittering for a moment. And instead of repeating the entire phrase back to you, it only repeats back the word die. And there's a pause. Die. Die. And as it's repeating this word, you can see something almost flicker in its eyes before its pupils turn into very thin slits. And you can see the mouth that you previously didn't realize was there open into this wide, sharp, toothy grin as this black liquid drips out of it, plinking to the floor, covering bright white teeth, staining it an inky black in places. Die. And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, here we go.
21! Okay, yeah.
I'm not dead.
So you recognize, like, this change of demeanor in this thing, like, oh, it's about to jump at me, and you lunge out of the way, tumbling, sliding onto your knees as this thing lunges at you. It sort of leaps at you, skidding on all fours, getting back into that sort of position where you saw it first. But now you see claws and more liquid dripping out of it, almost as if it's rabid. And its eyes flick over to you. Now it's your turn.
Oh, here we go. Roll to hit.
Yep.
Ooh, good thing I have a +4 for this.
Mm-hmm. $15.
Ooh, 15.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. You landed, of course. 13. Oh, that's
You
a
rolled a
D20.
d20.
My bad.
Your damage is not a d20.
13. Let's go.
Okay,
9. So
okay.
pretty good.
Cool. So seeing it get back into this position, you draw your great sword, or long sword, great sword, long sword. I always get this mixed up with you. I'm sorry. You draw your long sword from your back, and you go sweeping at it, slicing it across its face, and it reels back with this. It sort of backs away for a moment, slinking back, but you can see in its as it's looking at you, the cut that you did across one of its eyes is dripping this black inky ichor that it was seeping from its mouth. And you can see its one good eye looking at you, almost excited for a fight.
Oh god.
This is for you.
Okay.
It goes to lunge at you more, but it, having one of its eyes cut, it changes its depth perception in a way that it overshoots when it's going at you, and it leaps over you and sort of skids a bit, clawing at the ground to try and get itself to stop sliding so that it doesn't like fall over. But as it leapt at you, it gave it a lot of momentum, and it ends up slamming against one of the rocky walls. It rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
Okay, it took a little bit of damage there.
Perhaps opportunity attack?
Yeah, because it is dazed after snagging itself against a rocky wall.
Sweet. Okay. Dazed.
Oh, I just said that as a descriptor,
Okay.
not as like a status effect.
Would you call that prone?
It is prone, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I get advantage on attacking it then, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Wee! Advantage, yay! I'm gonna roll 2d20. Okay, a 19. That's automatically a crit for Sombra already.
Well, this is before you have that weapon.
Oh, okay,
so no.
Okay. No, it's just a 19.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
19 plus 4. Yeah.
23.
If a 15 could hit, a 23 hits.
Doesn't hit. Doesn't really.
Roll your damage.
You never know anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 11.
Okay, cool. Okay, seeing this thing smack against the sort of cliffside wall and fall down, almost dazed, you take the opportunity to run back at it and swipe once more, cutting it across its shoulder, and it shrieks once more. And now it's going to push itself back upright onto its 4 appendages, and it's going to try and swipe at you with its tail. Come on. Once again, instead of overshooting it this time, it undershoots and misses you entirely.
Ooh.
That's
nice. I'm A-okay with that. Another D20.
Yep. You're rolling.
Ooh.
An 8.
No.
This time when you try to stab at its body, it manages to slink itself right out of the way, almost warping its body to go around where the blade was going to strike at it. It's going to swipe at you again. Come on. Okay. So, oh, thank you, Singing Strawberry, for the follow. We're in the middle of combat.
One more. One more.
One more.
One more.
Alright, so it tries to warp itself around the blade to go sort of in between your arms to get at you. But in doing so, it ends up accidentally cutting itself across your blade that's currently lodged in the ground. And it draws more blood, so it takes a little bit more damage. Okay, yeah. Rolled another nat 1. This is a first for me.
Silly. Silly.
But now it's your turn, and this thing is right up in your business.
Why? Really?
Natural 1.
Uh,
Natural 1.
Jesus.
So when you try to yank your blade out of the ground, you can't. It is lodged in there.
No. Tubby flashbacks.
This is tubby flashbacks. Okay. 9. Or 6? And that's a 6. Okay. It tries to seize its opportunity to dive for your head this time, seeing that you're stuck, but you manage to duck out of the way just in
What do I roll to get my sword out?
roll a strength check. Try and dislodge your sword. Your sword.
Sword?
Sword.
Sword?
Natural
Oh my
1!
God.
I'm not the only one today.
The blade of crap.
No, yeah. This time when you try to yank your blade out of the ground now, it snaps in half. Your sword is broken.
Love to see it.
Now it's this thing's turn. Okay. As you sort of snap your blade and stumble back a bit, the beast lunges for you this time and manages to pounce on you with its claws digging into your shoulders. And it sort of rears up a bit to, like, just readying itself to bite at you. And you take another 3 damage.
Okay. Question: do I still have all my features, like my regular features?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do I have parry and second wind and all that?
Nope, you do not, because this is before you get them.
Whoopee! Alright. Okay. I'm fucked.
So,
Let's go.
you are currently being grappled by this thing with its claws in your shoulders. So you're gonna have to try to roll to get out of that right now.
Right. Back. Ooh.
Ooh, that's a 10.
It's a contest, right? I gotta contest a strength check, right?
Let me roll here. Yeah, you just manage to grab at this thing's like wrists that are like covered in these dark scales and rip its claws out of you and shove it off. But that was your action. So now it's this thing's turn again.
Ooh.
All right. And what's your armor class without the armor ring that you have currently? Because you don't have that at this point in time.
12, I believe.
12? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this thing just got a 12 with its attack.
Beats it.
Yep. So it's going to just try to bite at your arm. And you feel it sink its like razor sharp teeth into the flesh, grinding against the bone of your forearm. And you see the red seeping out of you, intermixing with its black spittle. And I rolled the wrong damage die for that. And you take another damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And now it's your turn.
I gotta roll to get out of the grapple again.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
15.
Much better.
This thing got a natural
No.
20. I will show
You're
you with my
shitting.
camera. I'm not kidding you.
Shit, I
It's-
believe you. I believe you.
Let me turn on my little flashlight here. I don't know if, like, y'all can see that. Yeah, there you go. There's the 20. Yep. Oh boy. R.I.P. Sombra.
Loic has legs.
So you try to grab at this thing's jaw to pry it off of you, but if anything, it just locks on even tighter, digging deeper into your flesh. And you take another 4 damage. How much are you at now?
3.
Oh boy, you better roll high.
Yeah, I sure fucking hope so.
Yep. So yeah. Just gonna keep gnawing on your shoulder. Or on your forearm, so you gotta try to get it off you again.
17.
Okay. 8.
Yes.
So this time, after jolts of pain and agony of it digging its jaws deeper into your arm, it gives you the shot of adrenaline you need to just wrench its jaws off you and throw it back and away from you.
Nice.
You're clutching at this wound as you're looking at this thing, holding your, like, half snapped off longsword in your hand. And it's just you and this beast.
Well, only one other thing to do. I rolled a hit, or is it gonna roll a hit?
Yeah, I got a 3. It's gonna.
Alright.
It goes to swipe at you again with its claws, but you manage to just duck out of the way.
13.
That hits.
Sweet.
What are you doing with this half-broken longsword?
Guess I'll do one-handed, and I guess I'm just gonna stab for the other eye.
Okay, cool. Roll damage.
3 damage.
3. Okay.
It is broken after all.
Yeah, it is broken. You take your broken longsword. It's the shards of metal still breaking out of it.
Yeah, with the short.
And you stab this thing in its other eye, and you hear it shriek in a way that it makes your whole head rattle with how piercing this sound is. And it reels back. Thank you, droid! We met the following
We
goal!
got it! We got it!
Let's go! Let's go!
Following goal, let's go!
Thanks, everybody! Really appreciate it!
Yay!
Woo, thank you!
Road to affiliate, let's go!
Affiliate, let's go! Cool! Well, sweet! Thanks, Android, for helping us meet the goal! Thanks everybody who helped me meet the goal today. This is great. Yeah, this honestly makes what's about to happen.
Pogs in chat.
Okay. So you I wasn't bullying you about Minecraft D&D. You're fine. If anything, I helped you with your character a little bit. We talked about it. Anyway. I'm serious that you got YouTube. I'm not bullying you guys. I'm not. Thanks. Thank you. Anyway.
50 followers for Chloe.
No bullying. Okay, well, let me describe to you what happens in this moment as you stab this thing's other eye. So you take the jagged metal of your broken long sword and stab it into this thing's other eyes as it gets closer to you. And you can just feel it sink into the soft, almost spongy flesh of its eye. And it shrieks, and more of this blood, this black ichorish blood seep out of it, almost like it's weeping and it reels back from you, stumbling around, trying to claw at the short sword lodged in its eye.
He calls it a short sword.
Because it's a short sword now.
Short comma sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this opportunity to do something as it's trying to claw at it in its eye.
Opportunity to do what?
I'm giving you an opportunity to do something.
To do something.
Mm-hmm.
Anything I want.
Yep.
What do I want to do? What if I just kinda, okay. He's gonna, like, grab onto this thing's muzzle and kinda, like, lift it upwards, and he's gonna, like grab his, short sword out of the thing's eye, and he's gonna, like, while he's lifting its throat upwards, he's gonna just plunge it straight through, right in the jugular.
Okay! So you do that. And you hear the shrieking, sort of turn this gurgling noise. And as it's dying, as you can feel and hear the life drain out of this thing, you hear its warped voice echo, sounding almost like yours.
Ooh.
And this thing slowly falls limp in your grasp.
Sombra really catches his breath, and he kind of is so in shock about it. He kind of, like, falls onto his knees under the weight of it as it's dying in his arms. And he kind of just looks at it, and he places it on the ground, lets it lie down as it bleeds out to its death, and he removes his sword and just sits on his knees and watches it bleed out.
This thing, as it dies, and more of this black inky substance pours out of it, out of its wounds, out of its mouth, out of its eyes. As it goes still, you blink. And instead of seeing this black, scaly monster, you see the body of your friend. The one who you gave a bittersweet goodbye to just weeks ago. The eyes gouged out, cut across the shoulder, and a deep gash in the chest. You see Adri there, still and dead. And as you look around at the black ichor that was there, some of it is still that inky darkness, but some of it is also red. And as you look down at your broken long sword, you can see the red blood coating it. Seeing the splatters coating your hands.
And kind of starts laughing. He starts hysterically laughing at himself. And he looks upwards at the sky and he almost like he stumbles backwards, laughing, bleeding and laughing. Holds onto his shoulder. And the laughter is to sadness and he's sobbing and laughing. Why can't I die?
And after you say that, you hear a voice, always behind you. A voice that's not familiar to your current physical state, but familiar to your future one. My, what a performance you gave. You know, it really was entertaining to see you fight. To see you kill. I really wonder what would happen if I made you do this to your current friends.
Current friends?
What, haven't you realized that this was all a dream? Come now, Sombra. I thought you were smarter than this.
And it hits him. And he looks around. His hands are like really shaking. It kind of just like falls on his head. Kind of hear it crack. That's how hard he kind of slams his head into the ground. And he's just breathing and coughing up blood. And these wilted petals almost. And eventually the blood starts to get this deep purpley color.
There you go. Truly, this was entertaining to see you break like this. And you hear the footsteps approach you from behind. You see the feet circle around in front of you. This is just the beginning, Sombra. I hope you realize that.
And as Prince Sigrin gets closer to him, he starts coughing up more violently, and it gets worse. And eventually he can't even stand on his own anymore, and he's just kind of on the ground, all pathetic.
You know, it's interesting. I didn't think I would cause you this much agony just from bringing up one old friend of yours. You should have known they were already dead. What, did you think you could relive past memories with them and not feel guilt?
I didn't kill her. I didn't kill any of them.
Denial will only get you so far, Sombra. You know what you did. After all, I'm just showing you how you truly feel in your dreams. You thought yourself a hero fighting off monsters. And in the end, you didn't kill the monster. You killed the only person you ever loved.
As he's on the ground, his head kind of turns towards Adri's dead body. Can't die.
What was that?
I can't die until I kill you.
Oh, how I long for you to try, dear Sombra.
And he kinda, with all the strength he can muster left into himself, he starts dragging himself towards Adri.
You truly are a pathetic being. Why do you cling so much to someone who's already dead?
It should have been me. It always should have.
But it wasn't. And it's all your fault. Trying to cling to her now will do nothing for you. And after he says that, Adri's body, in the matter of seconds, decays into dust and disappears.
And that stops himself, and he grabs out for it as it blows away from him, and he reaches out his hand, and it just slips out of his fingers, and he sits there.
I wonder. And Zygrin slowly walks up to you, standing beside you, just looking down at you. Will you cling to your current friends like this, if they were to die by your hand as well?
We made a deal. You
Yes.
can't hurt any of them.
I know I said I can't hurt any of them. But what if it wasn't me who hurt them?
I would never.
Never is a strong word, Sombra.
Kinda. Just looks down at the ground.
I think my work is done here. I hope you enjoyed your dreams, Sombra. They're only the beginning. There's no escaping it now. And he turns and walks away from you, disappearing into a gust of leaves. And you are left there, alone, in this dark chasm.
Kinda holds up his short sword. Hundreds of thoughts run through his head. And he kinda looks back down at his chest. And just for a moment, he thinks about it. But he can't. So he throws it away.
As soon as you throw it away, you feel the ground beneath you disappear, and you are suddenly falling. And it's in such a way that you can't get out a sound of surprise when it happens. And you just fall, and darkness immediately consumes you. And then your eyes shoot open, and you're awake on the ground of the inn that you were in before, tangled up in blankets beside your bed, cold sweat all across your body as you're breathing, gasping.
He kinda reaches up over himself. He gets a hold of the nightstand, and he looks at a bottle he bought before going to sleep. And he takes a fat jug.
And that is where we are ending our one-on-one session.
Yay! Happy times, am I right, guys? Wasn't this so fun? Everybody have a good time?
Did y'all have a good time? Did you
Yeah, have a good time.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me one moment. Lola, the sign fell.
Can you put it where it can be seen, please?
Yeah, I'll just bring it up to the camera.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So my sister, who was in the room right beside me this entire time, decided to open my door and try to stick up a sign, but it fell, and it was to promote join Wicked Roots MCRP server. And then it said sister. It's trying to get
It's
everything.
back. Yeah, it's flipped. It's flipped.
Yeah, it's flipped. She really did. I could hear the door opening
That
behind
one.
me, and I was like,
I saw her
Man.
behind you as we were finishing, and I'm like, that's so funny.
I know. Let me put on some more calming music to carry over.
How's everybody
from
doing
that.
in? How's everybody doing in chat?
How's everybody doing? Everyone okay? I saw
Okay.
everyone like yelling that entire time.
Yeah. He's like, ah!
You did roll in that one on stealth, Lola. You, you really did. Yeah.
Yay.
Told
Told you guys, it's my one shot. You know it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. I very much twisted the ideas. Eloise breaks her legs. Okay, I'm gonna try to just stick it up here. There you go. It's gonna be backwards, just so you know, and you can barely see it back there. So I don't know why you bothered Lola. You didn't know it was LZ because you were on mobile before, but now you're more invested?
Watch the VODs. We
Watch
got
the
VODs,
VODs.
baby. We got VODs.
We got many VODs. Oh, you're cleric, Lola. Oh, R.I.P. your cleric's legs.
We got everybody else's. Everybody else had a one shot. Well, not everybody. We got Nuvai and Twin And the next 2 days,
Next
we
3
have
days.
next 3 days. We have our grip session on Friday, and we have all the sessions before this.
Yeah. So if you guys are invested, this is not a session 0. This is sort of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
We're on session
We're on
7
session
right now. Yeah,
Friday
eight
is session
technically.
8.
Friday 8.
Yeah, Friday is session
Friday is
8. I do have everything in their own little like sections to like help you like navigate everything. So
Session 0s are up. They are up there.
yes, they are up. They would be in the one-shot folder, I believe. Heroes of Courage one-shot. This is not a prequel. This is
Well, it's kind of a prequel.
it's kind of a prequel.
But it is
Yeah.
current events. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah. Which let me actually do a fun little thing. Because currently your profile picture is your old one.
Old
Because this
Sombra.
was quote unquote taken place in the past. But now I get to show everyone new Sombra.
New Sombra. Redesign. Woo!
Yep. Okay, so that's loading up now, and it should change on stream in a second. Once it's saved, there we go, new Sombra. Yeah, Sombra got a crystal stabbed into his chest.
Watch episode 6 for that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch the other ones first, though. I mean, unless you're a heathen and you don't watch things in order, I can't judge.
Yeah.
But I will.
All of the art that you will see in all of the VODs and everything were drawn by me. Hee hee.
Yes.
Um,
Missions
Really?
for Chloe. I don't know. Are they open, Chloe?
they are open.
Yay! We got 50 subs and some commissions. Let's go!
This is fun. Is it really the most high quality effort DMing you've seen on? Oh, another follow! Thanks,
Woo!
Castellan.
51 follows!
Castellan?
51 follows.
Castellan 22.
Can people join the
Thank you.
Discord?
Um,
Can people join the Discord?
if people, yeah, I'm open to people joining the Discord. Yeah, if y'all want.
Woo!
Um,
More people
yeah,
in Heroes of Courage Discord. Let's go!
yeah, that will make it more active.
Yeah. We're active every once in a while.
Yeah. So if anybody does want to join the Discord, I can put that in chat, but I will just need like interest gauge to see if anyone actually does.
Right now, it's just the players and a couple close friends.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give the link.
You
Yeah,
can see all the other stuff we've talked about.
link is now
Plenty
in
of
the chat.
art.
Yeah, tons
Plenty
of
of
art.
art,
We
plenty
have
of
a
art.
bunch of artists in the thing. Oh, we got
Woo,
people joining.
People joining!
Hi guys.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, make sure to put like an intro in the intros chat and everything, but feel free to explore. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of people. Okay.
Welcome to
Hi,
Heroes
welcome.
of Courage, baby!
Welcome to Heroes of Courage. This is a great day, guys. I cannot stop
The
smiling.
dawn of the Heroes of Courage fandom begins today.
Yep. Oh man, this means I need to update the previous session chat. Because I only have session 3 up in there.
Do. You definitely do.
Oh boy, yep.
I could write those. I don't mind writing.
Yes please.
Let's give you a little less to do.
Please. I'm begging.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Lori does have connections because she's my sister. So, Merry Christmas. Aww.
Hands roll.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, I will make a stance roll, actually. Let me just... do a little thing here. Do 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 do. I heard the echo from your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. I'm used to wearing like only one headset, so I guess the other one kind of echoes. But
Oh, Mads, you don't have to worry about changing chat settings for Heroes D&D because that's only available to the players.
that's just us.
Yeah, this is just us. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do that after stream. But yeah,
We always do a post stream chat.
Yeah, post stream chat. So do you guys have any questions in chat since you're all like new to this campaign?
Yes.
Here?
All the questions I've been needing to dump about this campaign to somebody for weeks.
Okay, what is the premise of the campaign? So the entire premise is that in this, hold on, I had this written out. I literally had this written out somewhere.
Go find it. Go find it.
I think it was in Crystal Fly.
Oh yeah.
It was in the looking for group, I believe.
That's gonna be a scroll. Oh wait, it's gone now because
they
changed
redid
the
everything.
channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the premise of this campaign is that it takes place in between, well, it takes place before Breath of the Wild, but after every other game. So timeline stuff, so I don't have to deal with Guardians and all of that, that's the time sort of period. Thanks for following, Ruwoof. Ruwoof.
More followers for Chloe.
Thanks,
Woo!
guys, this is great. But essentially, in this time, the hero of legend has not shown up. There is no Link. And darkness is starting to get on the rise. But everyone's looking for the actual, like, hero, like, quote-unquote Link, so that, like, you know, he can battle the darkness.
He was never born. He's not dead. He was literally never born into this time.
We don't know what happened to him. But these people had all somehow found their way to Lake Hylia, all on their own sort of separate missions, but all going to go there and take care of like a monster horde that had gathered there. And after defeating them, they all sort of felt this like warmth appear on their hands, and when they looked down, there was a piece of the triforce of courage on the back of their left hands. So instead of there just being one hero, there are multiple. So they're all just trying to figure out what's happening and take over the responsibility of the hero of legend. Yeah! Yes. I did set this whole campaign up myself. I've had a little bit of help from Kid.
Yeah.
Because Kid is my guinea pig to throw ideas at. But yeah, all of the premise and everything, I made up. Storyline, me. I have referenced, just for my own sanity, for stats and like abilities and such, a Legend of Zelda homebrew that I found. But apart from that, everything else is me. So, haha.
He's really good at it.
Yeah. It is the split cookie of courage. Matt, it is.
I'll take a bite.
Yeah, you all did. And, yeah. Mads,
Y'all should have seen Mads the other day. Mads the other day she was messed up.
I can make a channel for like yeah. Lola, you could just walk over to my room and ask me if you wanted to commission me for art.
Cool
like,
it is so cool to be in the backseat of Chloe's car.
Kid.
Sombra's a trans man. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
And we don't really know about any of the other characters right now because we're still in the early bits and we're still getting to know everybody. AL, Somer's gonna have solidarity with Android.
Woo. Yeah, Sombra is a bisexual trans man.
Oh, twins arrow ace? Love that for her.
Ooh, love it.
Lauren, if you continue to call me out like this, don't please.
Oh, shit.
Cause my passenger side door in my car in the front seat, you can't open it without there being a loud ka-thunk sound. So I just don't use it. So I make people sit in the back seat.
I did make you make fun of you for your car.
You did. How dare you, Lola? How dare you?
No, it's like that.
Any
Me
other
personally, I wouldn't take that kind of disrespect.
any other questions that y'all have? I will make a channel in the Discord to have people like ask for commissions and stuff.
We usually talk after streams, so you might catch us in a few minutes after Chloe ends the stream, just
Yeah.
chilling out in general.
Just run down the window, I can get in. Kid. Well,
It's gonna rat crawl in there.
if you are in squirrel form, you would. The trunk has sand and a boogie board in it from the last time I went to the beach. So if you're comfortable with that, go right ahead. You can be in the trunk.
Trunk crumbs, as I like to call it.
Trunk crumbs?
You know when you eat in your bed and it's just crusty now? Yeah.
No, because I don't get crumbs in my bed.
I don't eat in my bed, but I called the ceiling. How are you gonna do that, Kiri? Kiri, I don't.
Everyone get in
More like
Mad's
the
car.
More
Yeah,
like the clown car.
go to Mad's car. Don't come into my car. My car's not good.
Honk honk.
Anyway, any other questions about the campaign, characters, anything? Cause I'm open to answering some stuff to clarify some things. Dads can pick you up with you.
We're going to Dad's.
We're going to Dad's. How many players overall? Right now we have 5 players. But I will be having some guest stars at some points, with Kid being a guest star in a coming arc.
Love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every time something happens, like Mads or like Kiri's like, is this gonna be Kid's character?
I know.
Blah, blah, blah.
Y'all really just be guessing.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Depending on what I need, I will be giving orders.
Funny stream. Hee hee, funny stream.
Funny stream. Kids' characters are rock.
We put googlias on it and we call it around and we just call it Kid.
Yeah. Did I kick Honey out? I did. I have to, or else she will be crying to be let out during stream. So instead I have to keep her out of there.
We have a theory chat, we have headcanon chats, we have all kinds of stuff.
Dice
Have
goblins
fun.
to
Go
show
wild.
off your fun monkey math rocks.
Go wild, everybody. Go wild.
Yeah. There's an NPCs chat if you guys want to look at the NPCs we've met so far.
Adri coming soon, right?
I'll try. I will try.
I think I drew quote unquote Atla, but I like no official design. So.
Yeah. I will be giving official designs for many things. I will draw that whole Sheikah crew from your one shot with Sombra and Kairi.
Sounds good.
Mads, I don't have the picture. Oh. So no.
I could.
It was wasn't it in the
sketch?
Kairi
Yeah,
sketch?
it was in that sketch. Yeah, it was. They're hugging.
They're hugging. What did you think was happening in there? Who did you think Kairi was hugging in that sketch, Mads?
Who read? There's no words. Mads is just blind.
Yeah. When's my next stream? Tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific time, I believe. If that's what I said. I think it was. Yes, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And that will be with our weapon spirit, Nuvi, who is also Kiri, aka Kitty Cat, in
Cat,
chat
cat.
here. Eastern Standard Time, it will be 3 hours later, so it will be about like 3 o'clock for you guys on the East Coast. Yeah.
East Coast, East Coast. I'm not even East Coast, I'm Gulf Coast.
Bruh.
Just fuck the West. Fuck y'all.
How dare you? I am your DM. I can cause you more trauma.
It's okay. I've had enough trauma for today. I'll have more later, just with the side of more trauma.
That's true.
Like actually, I don't eat in Chloe's campaigns anymore because I'm not allowed to. It's just it's not good eating ever.
The 2 times that they have had food, that at least Sombra has had food, the first time it was bugs in the shape
And the
of
second
food.
time, it was just drugged.
Yeah, the second time it was drugged. I think
No
the only
bueno.
ones who have had a good meal,
Flightless.
Flightless and Twin, because in their one shot they had like bar food.
Well, Flightless also just cooked rats and ate those. So
Rabbits?
it was buddies. It was buddies, not rats. But it's still
Yeah.
it's funny to say rats.
Yeah. Any other questions, y'all? I'm open to anything. Purify.
All right. All right. Good stream today.
All right, cool. Thank you. I've tried. I tried. Do you want to hear the notes that I made for today's session?
Yeah,
like
I
10
need to see
minutes
the
before.
notes. I want to see the notes. I want to see the notes.
Flashing back through Sombra's past, something's just always off about it all. Meet Adri. Has flashes of various horror things at random.
The most minimal of notes, and you managed to like stuff 2 hours into it, and it just
3
boggles my
hours.
mind.
3 hours.
No, because then I'll make like 3 pages of notes for like a session, and I get like at most 2, and Chloe gets us with this much like until midnight.
No, but like, okay. For all of you new people in stream right now, if you go and watch Sombra and Kyrie's one shot that I have on my channel, Akira here, aka Sombra, had asked me for a blowgun, and I was like, yeah, sure, I can give you a blowgun. And then
You want a
the
blowgun?
entirety
Yeah,
of that one
give a
shot
blowgun.
was the sole reason for me to give Sombra a blowgun.
Oh, you want a blowgun? Sure, kid. Anything.
Yeah. So if you guys wanna see the results of that, go ahead and watch it on my channel.
Watch
Watch the
that one
VOD.
shot. Watch all the one shots.
all
the
of them,
one shots
yeah.
are very good. Very,
Um,
very good.
Twin and Flightless's the funniest thing.
So funny.
I love it. Oh yeah, I also did a PowerPoint explaining the lore of Legend of Zelda. So if you wanna like watch that, I explain like timeline stuff, giving like little tidbits here and there, as well. So, yeah.
Watch all of the Courage lore. I could catch you up in like 30 minutes of just rambling about it.
Yeah.
Because I probably have one of the freshest memories about all of it. So. Because I am on the ready. Chloe literally asked me like one sentence questions, and I give her paragraphs. It's so bad.
That's really true.
It's so bad.
But yeah, highly suggest people go watch the previous VODs for Heroes of Courage and the one-shots relating to it, because they all intertwine with each other in some way. Yeah, I hope you all have fun watching that. Oh, today's been a Big day. Wow.
Very big day.
Very
50
big day.
followers, Chloe.
Over
50
50 followers. How long is it all added up
Hogs.
together? Probably
bunch of hours.
couple days. A couple days.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like 3 days worth of stream.
Yeah.
No, because we have like 4 5-hour streams.
Uh-huh.
So that's like 3-ish days.
Yeah.
worth of
One of
streams.
them's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half long, but that's because I had to leave early.
We had a two-parter. We had a two-parter.
We had a two-parter. But yeah, it's the 6-hour one was the boss fight.
That was so rough. That
was
one
rough.
was so good. That one was so good. I kid you guys not. I had something planned for months, and it was so good.
Uh-huh. You want to know how I got this crystal in my chest?
Watch the VODs.
Watch the VODs.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
What's the VODs?
But yeah. Oh, 2 to 3 hours of your own campaigns. That's understandable.
Yeah, our sessions are usually on Fridays, so like nobody really has anything to do.
Yeah.
So we just go wild.
Yep.
And there's 5 of us, so you know, bigger party, more shenanigans.
So the map, there's a couple different ways to interpret the word map in this.
We don't usually get a map.
No.
We haven't seen the entire map at all, actually.
No, you guys haven't. Because I'm keeping that under wraps because I have notes on it. But yeah, this is, yeah, the maelstrom.
Dude, I love how. Okay, I can't even spoil it, but it was.
Yeah.
God.
Who here isn't
God.
a D&D player?
Oh. If you guys want to learn how to. I'm gonna plug something else real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
If you guys want to learn how to play D&D, if you haven't before, in the Crystal Fly server where all of us met, I am going to be hosting D&D 101 sessions with the owner, Eclipse, on how to teach people how to play D&D, how to write characters, how to DM, all the good stuff.
Mhm.
So if you need to learn how to play D&D or you're really interested, tune into those.
Yeah. Do you want me to put the link to Crystal Fly in here too?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I think our first one is going to be hopefully this Friday, but we will see because it is a very tight schedule.
Yeah, so the link I just
No,
put
this
is
Saturday.
for Crystal Fly. So if you're interested in listening to Akira ramble about how to play D&D, go there. But there's also a lot of other fun stuff happening there too, because Eclipse,
Lots of other stuff.
Eclipse is the one that sort of got me mostly interested into D&D because she had her own, it still has her own Genshin Impact Dungeons and Dragons campaign with a couple other people.
Yes.
Dan, who's one of my players now, is also a player in her campaign. You'll meet Dan if you watch the VODs as Flightless, or as the most recent one, SL. But yeah, go check her out too. She's great. Yeah, stealing players is a time old tradition.
Yoink. I can see, kid. We offered mods and I haven't gotten any answers, so I'll ask if that's cool with her.
Yeah. But yeah.
Alright.
This has been great. This has been a great day.
Very good day, very good day. Chloe's gonna get to affiliate, guys!
Yeah.
Yeah!
We'll see, cause I need to check like my stats for affiliate, because now I have enough followers, but now I just need to make sure I meet all the other requirements.
Nice. Well, we're getting there. Alright, I'm gonna go see myself into General VC.
Okay.
Goodbye, stream!
Alright. Bye-bye. Alright, and now it's just me. Love you too, Lola, sis. But yeah, now I get to give my own little closing thoughts. Well, welcome everyone who came in and was interested with all this. I had a blast. Y'all came in right at the like climax of it. So if you want to like go back and watch the VOD of this to figure out what happened before this, that will just make what happened even more painful. But yeah, thank you all for coming and staying and watching all this. Thanks for the follows. I really, truly do appreciate it. And I hope you all are interested in the lore and everything that I've gotten up with all of this. Lauren's sign is still up on my door. Yeah. Wicked Roots MCRP. I'll plug that for you one more time. Yeah, pain. My favorite meal. You have no idea. But yeah, again, just big thank you to everyone today. I truly do appreciate it. I have to update my follow goal now. Yeah, the slapping on the door. Yeah, I really need to update my follower goal here, and then we'll sign. But yeah, I cannot thank you guys enough for coming in and sticking around with all this, and I really do hope that you all had fun watching this play out and are interested in continuing on. Not 20 on performance roll. And I hope you are all interested in continuing this adventure with me, because I have a whole heck of a lot planned. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the story. The next story arc for the campaign continuation, it's gonna be a fun one, I assure you. But with this, I'm gonna sign off from the stream and just let you guys have some fun. Okay? I'll see all of you tomorrow when you tune in for tomorrow's stream with our Weapon Spirit new Vi. Hope you're all excited for that. See you guys.